And if there's a drought, you want moisture in your soil. 1% organic matter holds 160%, say 160,000 liters of water in a hectare. The soil is a water reservoir. Healthy living soils are a water reservoir. Healthy living soils are not just the resilience and adaptation to climate change, but they are the mitigation. And now so many studies are being done. On an average, basically they're showing that if we stop fossil fuel use, in 10 years we can draw down the excess carbon dioxide through intensifying the biosphere's capacity to do photosynthesis. And the more the fungal population, the more the photosynthesis increases. So we're in a very exciting moment where the real science is backing real food and real farming, making connections between the soil and our gut, making connections between the biodiversity outside and the biodiversity within us, not just the biodiversity in our gut microbiome, but increasingly what's really inspiring me is the shift that is taking place from what I have called the monoculture of the mind. The monoculture of the mind thinks of only one value. Soya bean is valuable, just grow soya. Finish off the prairies, just grow GM soya. BT cotton, just make everything BT cotton. Eucalyptus, just plant eucalyptus plantations. And this monoculture of the mind is what has destroyed biodiversity. But that's not how minds are. Minds, because they are the relational world that's in constant co-creation. This biodiverse world has a biodiverse mind. And we have biodiverse minds. The ability to see in the whole as well as analyze in the small. That's what good science is about. To see the system and then look at the part. But the illusion is when you only look at the part and deny the whole. That's where the destruction starts to happen. And that destruction is, of course, destroying the earth. But worse, it is, I often feel that the vicious way in which the poison wakers who are killing life on earth attack those who are protecting life on earth is like contemporary witch hunts. 1493 was the papal bull that justified Columbus's, going and take over the territories on our behalf. But I always joke and say, at that time at least there was a god, and then there was a pope, and then below the pope were the kings and queens, and then the kings and queens found adventurers like Columbus. What do we have now? The corporations are the creators, they play God. They are the government, they've hijacked our governments. They are kings and queens, they run everything. And they are the merchant adventurers and the pirates of our time. Just more sophisticated, but it's the same old thing. And the fact that, the best practices of organic, of biodynamic are under, I will be going to Gatanium for the big celebrations in February. I think I have to speak on February 1st. Because everywhere the biodynamic movement is being attacked. In France, in Italy, cases are being filed. When you say your food is healthier, you are misleading the public. So we are living in very Orwellian times. Lies are truth, and truth are lies. Health is sickness, and sickness is health. So in this moment, the real becomes an awakening. But of course, the real can be terribly troublesome in the mechanistic reductionist view, because in a mechanistic view, we are separate from nature. Everything is a machine, everything is an object. And in that dead world, you can't create a knowing, except through violence. That's why Bacon suggested violence, torture of nature. But in a living world, knowledge is interaction and dialogue, like food is a conversation. Knowing is a conversation between self-organized, intelligent beings. And at this time, where so many crises are converging, which actually have the same roots, The same problem, the same fossil fuel world creates climate change. The same fossil fuel chemicals cause extinction of species, because if insecticides are sprayed to kill insects, insects will disappear. If herbicides are designed to kill plants, the biodiversity of your plants will disappear. So the real is the real lived relationships in a living world. Then the epistemological gap doesn't happen. If we are separate and the object is inert and you're the knowing person, you'll always keep thinking, how do you know, how do you know, how do you know? And then objective knowledge, they call it, becomes totally subjective knowledge of projecting onto the world your illusions. But in the real world, life itself is the teacher. In the real world, intelligence is distributed. And there's such amazing work being done on intelligence of bacteria, intelligence of plants, intelligence of animals, intelligence of soil organism. The mycorrhizal fungi is an intelligent organism that's making choices at every moment. What mineral to take up, what toxics to reject. And in this world of vibrant life, rich diversity, and deep intelligence, living the real, practicing real farming, eating real food, in my view, becomes the revolutionary act for life, freedom, and health. Thank you.